Eagle Owl, and today Jihaad Campbell speak on the team chemistry, and lastly Saquon Barkley, he speaks on why he put BTA to the Commanders and also the Cowboys. But let's get straight into it. All right, man, we're going to get straight into the topics. Actually, before we get straight into the topics, I want to talk about DeVonta Smith, and he speaks on why Cooper DeJean is so popular. But let me play this clip.
I don't want to see it, but I'm going to see it. You know, he's a white guy playing DB, so, you know, it doesn't happen often. So, you know, when it does happen, you know, everybody loves it.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, not only that he is a white cornerback, which is rare, he's balling out. He's balling out as a white cornerback. People love him. The team love him. The fans love him. I mean, I can't get on social media without seeing Cooper DeJean somewhere like, well, he at this bar, or he at this party, or he doing this foundation, or he at this baseball charity event. So Cooper DeJean been everywhere, and again, the fans love him. I think he's gonna be forever loved in Philadelphia, especially what he did against Patrick Mahomes. You know, that interception, that was the turning point of the game. If you ask me, Cooper DeJean pick six was like, oh yeah, that's when I felt like we was winning this game. It's the same thing with Brandon Graham with the strip sack. I think it has that same momentum, even though the defense did a lot. Like, yo, Milton Williams will be forever loved. Who else? Josh Sweat for his performance will be forever loved. You know, just, again, Cooper DeJean is the most popular on the offensive side. Jalen Hurts to DeVonta Smith, the dagger. So it was just so many moments in that Super Bowl. And I just think that moment, as good of a season Cooper DeJean had, that moment solidified Cooper DeJean. But yeah, it's a little bit of a race thing that he's so good as the white boy. But, you know, shout out to Cooper DeJean. But let's get into the main topics. Let's talk about Jihaad Campbell. Jihaad Campbell, he spoke about the team, the chemistry, and being drafted to the Eagles. And not just that, how Vic Fangio is teaching him the game. But let me play this clip.
We're going well, you know what I'm saying? Just really, I mean, being on a great team, especially being on a team that just won the Super Bowl. I mean, what more can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? So I think for me and all the other rookies is really just taking it all in and, you know, just being where our feet are and being right in the moment. So.
Fangio, veteran defensive coordinator, a really young defense. You saw how they reacted towards him last year, one of the best defenses. How's that dynamic for you to kind of be in those rooms, in those meetings, and kind of just assimilate yourself there?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, it's all about together football, you know what I'm saying, being a whole dominant force amongst everybody, you know, playing, you know, one heart and be one sound, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was the biggest thing, you know, for that defense and winning the Super Bowl. And I'm extremely honored to, you know, be in the role of, you know, participating in that defense and, you know, just get the ball rolling, you know, to understand the scheme more, to, you know, just understand everybody's role and what everybody's job is that they have to do, including mine, and, you know, so you can go out there and just ball.
This is good to hear from a rookie, a guy who wasn't with us last year, who didn't play in the Super Bowl, but he can see why the Eagles won the Super Bowl. The chemistry is just right, and that's what matters. I always bring this up back in 2023. Had a lot of talent. I mean, DeAndre Swift is no Saquon Barkley, but you still had AJ there. You still had DeVonta there. Hell, we even traded for Kevin Byard, who had a good season with the Bears. Who else? We had, again, big play Slay. We had Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. Like, we had guys on that team for sure. But when you listen to, like, Henry Gainwell and those guys talk, he's like, yo, it'll be times we on the sideline, we just completely quiet. Like, not talking to nobody. Nobody really cared. It felt like people were just playing for paychecks. And trust me, that team went to the playoffs, but that's all they can get to is to the playoffs, because when it was time to come together, like, okay, it's time to fix some things, nobody cared. But when you hear Jihaad Campbell comes into the building, he's like, yo, this is one heartbeat, one team. We doing everything together. as you see in the foundations and what charity events and even OTAs, everybody's coming together. That's what matters. Team chemistry gets you far. It gets you very far, to the point where you can win a Super Bowl. Because you could look at some teams like, yo, I just don't see how they won the Super Bowl. But when you go back, look at the chemistry, you're like, oh yeah, that's what it was. Like, even when you look at the Eagles 2017-2018 season, it was Nick Foles, it was Zach Ertz, it was Alshon Jeffrey. I mean, it was like guys, I won't diss them, not call them A tier, but it wasn't no AJ there, it wasn't no Smitty there. If you go back to the older teams, there was no T.O. there or, well, like a Dawkins or a McNabb. It was just a team with a lot of chemistry and a lot of talent. It was talent, but it wasn't A++ talent. It wasn't no Patrick Mahomes or anything like that. Just team chemistry from the top down. And that's how I felt about this team. Not only did we have that, you definitely had the stars out there, and that's how you're able to blow out Chiefs team. And again, that's why Jihaad Campbell, what he says, is so important, because he can carry that torch in the future. Then they get passed on to the next rookie and the next rookie. And that's how you build a dynasty, and that's how you build a strong organization. Hell, that's how you keep a fan like me happy and like you guys happy. So again, it's good to hear a rookie talk like that. But let's get into the last topic. Let's talk about Saquon Barkley. So Saquon Barkley, speaking with Janky Rondo, a Commanders fan, but I don't know if he's really a Commanders fan. He might be on our side. And, you know, he said, did the Commanders reach out to you? And this is what Saquon Barkley had to say.
From Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And like I played against him, so it made sense. And
So-
we got a ring, so it worked out.
I know. So the Commanders wasn't in the.
Nah, I never heard a word from Commanders or Dallas. That's why it's BTL when I see him.
You know what? I can respect the game. All right, keep balling out, buddy.
Big fan for real.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Well, yeah, I get a flick too. I'm not gonna lie.
He's like, look, no Cowboys, no Commanders, and that's why when I see y'all, it's BTA. It's BTA. And if you don't know, you don't know. And if you do know, you do know what that means. Just put the pieces together. Well, I will say this, man. A lot of Cowboys fans and their feelings about that comment. It's like, well, you only won 2 games against us, this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, he's a running back for the Giants. I mean, he can't really make that big of an impact, but put him on the team with an offensive line. Put him on the team that can play. You put him on the Eagles, and that's where he gets 2 wins. Like, we sweep y'all. But, it wasn't against Dak, this, that, and the third. Y'all like y'all was good with Dak. And Commanders, I mean, Saquon did y'all dirty, 3 times? Even in the loss, I gave y'all credit for the second half. Y'all adjusted. Y'all slowed down Saquon Barkley. But couldn't stop him in the playoffs. Couldn't stop him the second game, really. And definitely couldn't stop him the first game. He just went bananas on you guys. The Commanders fans like, y'all should take this personally because Saquon, man, I heard that from Rams fans. I heard that from you guys. I heard that from Cowboys. Who else we heard this from? I give it to the Chiefs. They did slow him down, but, you know, Jalen Hurts had to do them dirty. Actually, we heard it from the Rams twice. We got to slow him down. Nah, it didn't happen. Who else said that? BS. Well, Steelers said it. They slowed them down, but, you know, Jalen Hurts had to do them dirty. That's the danger of our team. You slow Saquon Barkley down a little bit, sometimes you forget, we got to deal with AJ. We got to deal with Smitty. Dallas Goedert might decide to go off as the Saints. So, I mean, Saquon, you're on the good team. Talk your talk, man. You ain't on the Giants. You ain't got to be all humble, this, that, and the third. You could say you're going to put BTA to some of these teams, and Eagles will back you up. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel? Saquon Barkley, Jihaad Campbell, I like the things that he said. DeVonta Smith on Cooper DeJean. But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm out.